Scorpios, fellow Scorpios, this is a reading for August, most specifically August. And the very best thing all Scorpions can do right now is close your mouth and open your mind. We are being given a blessing for clarity. And it's hard to get clarity when you're running your mouth. So before you rip somebody a new asshole, stop and think. Because no one can do it quite the way we can. Our mission is to use our talents to heal. Now, I know you all have the gifts that I have to varying degrees and extents. I want you to use them to help heal the planet, to help heal the people on the planet. At the top of the pyramid, we have the star and death. And don't let me hear anybody say, ooh, death, that's you, Scorpio. Because when people say that to me, I want to tell them that I'm not death. It does fall under my purview. And if you call me that again, I can arrange yours. So, some of us are operating out of our higher selves, and some of us are wallowing in transmutation. Let's see if you can rise like the phoenix instead of wallowing like the gray lizard in death, and become the best human being that you are capable of being. It's imperative that you be the best human being that you can at this time. We have the Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Oh, I see how this is going to go. Some of us are reaching for our nostalgia, the joys of our past, the joys of our childhood, and wanting to bring that forward. And some of us are just wallowing in the Ten of fucking Swords. Let's try to put that behind us, can we? Because what's offered is the Ace of Wands, a new opportunity to recreate your world and the world around you. And you can do so by riding forth as the Knight of Swords. And, that's my brother from another mother calling me from California. But I'll talk to him later. What this is saying is that it is time for all Scorpios to stand up and use the gifts that they were given for healing, for changing, for helping others to change. We have the Eight of Swords, and what's offered to the Eight of Swords is the Two of Wands. Please don't be one of those crybaby Scorpios saying, I can't do anything, I'm trapped, everything's bad, everything's wrong, nothing's good, I'm losing everything. Shut the fuck up. She's actually not trapped, by the way. The only thing that's imprisoning her is herself. What's being offered is a choice. The Two of Wands. And you can take that Ace of Wands over there and ride forth as the Knight of Swords quickly into battle to do good, to heal, to bring change. Got a couple paths open to here. Over here we have the Queen of Cups and the Devil. Well, that would be our card if we were playing astrology. And the devil, well, it could be very bad, or it could be just some really excellent lascivious sex. Oof, I'm going with the sex. We got the Ace of Cups and the High Priest. Okay, so, yeah, available is some really good sex for some of you Scorpio women with a really powerful spiritual guy. Okay, can I get one of those, please? The third line is what's going on underneath. Wait, somebody says somebody wants more on that. Really? I'm sure they do. Balance, temperance, making the intellect balance with the emotion and not letting either of them get out of control. And what is granted is the wish card. You can manifest anything you want right now. Mars, the planet of action and actions and arguments and fucking wars, is in its ruler Aries. It's going to be there till the end of the year. So, it is also our co-ruler for the sign of Scorpio. And if you're very smart, you will pull in that energy and use it for good. It's energy. It's just pure energy. How you choose to use it is up to you. You can use it to scream and yell and burn and trash and destroy and hurt and race around and crash cars. Or you can pull that energy in and help recreate a new world, a better world. Oh, please. Somebody wants other cards. Oh, okay. For the Eight of Cups crybabies over there. Your options are the Two of Wands. You have adventure. We need to look at life as a new adventure right now. Because it ain't never going to be the same again, darling. That ship has not only sailed, it sank. And nature. Okay. For those of us who have an affinity for nature, go there. Find a tree. Sit down. Ask the tree to assist you and let all of the negativity, all of that feeling trapped and tied up and blindfolded and all that sorry dog shit, and let it leave your body and go into the tree. It's simply energy. The tree will take that energy, draw it down into the earth, and change it, leaving you empty of negative energy. And that growth and the beauty of nature will help you find your path and help you use your tools. Some of you can just go on a new adventure. Look at what is going on in the world as a new adventure. Or you can sit there and continue to cry like a motherfucker. And you'll continue to cry for a very long time. Oh, you want one for here? Okay. Yes, I hear you, girls. The mermaids and the unicorns have this competition going. I really don't know how long it's been going on. A very long time. But I can't ever get one card from one of them without the other one saying, wait, I have something to add to that. We have the World and the Eight of Wands. The world is the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. It's also turning your world upside down. Early Scorpios are people with planets in early Scorpio. You know, like 0 degrees, 6 degrees, somewhere around there. Exactly opposite of those planets is the planet Uranus, the planet of chaos, for the sake of chaos and change. We can tap into that energy and funnel it to create the change that we want. We can take the changing energy of Uranus and the power of Mars and use it to do good, to change the world. Get off me. Jesus, these mermaids. And here's a really secret information. It's gonna fucking change anyway, no matter what you do. So why don't you be part of the change and the process? Why don't you be a force for good? 'Cause motherfucker, it's coming down real soon. There's a whole new wave. You think we're through this pandemic? Baby, this is just the beginning. Okay, some of you are really wallowing in self-pity and worry and stress and can't sleep at night, and you go on the internet and you get involved in more rage and more anger and more arguments. Stay the fuck off there. You cannot know. The moon has the dark side. We don't know what the fuck's going on the dark side of the moon, now do we? There are things that you cannot know. The moon also rules women and the women in your lives. Your mothers, your wives, your sisters, your daughters. I can hear one of you fretting over them, and that's your job to fret over. And motherfucker, stop fretting. Take that energy that you're wasting, twirling and fretting, and direct it. The unicorn said, compassion is important. Compassion, and you can heal with compassion, because and that is our job right now. And this is the crane bag. So I guess this one is for women. It's sacred medicine from the ocean. Water is healing, emotion is healing. It's part of, they work together, the compassion and emotional healing. The moon is emotion. Use it to heal. Don't use it to whine and cry and feel sorry for yourself. You know, I take this shit from other signs, but I just do not take it from my own sign. Because unlike other people, I know just how fucking tough we can be when we have to be. And that whole, I can't do it. Really, I can't abide it in the Scorpio. I really cannot. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Again, see, go forth as the Knight of Swords. Ride into battle as a knight. Not the dark knight, not a bad knight. As the good knight. You know what the knights were for? They protected the kingdom. They protected the people. They served the king. You want to be that good knight. We have the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords. You have the power, okay? You have the fucking power. And for the female Scorpio warriors out there, you have the power too. That is the sword of truth. It's a sword of power. It's a double-edged sword. Don't cut your own fucking head off while you're wielding it. Do so with, compassion. Compassion. Gentleness and compassion. Compassion is not angry. Compassion is not rude. Compassion is not harsh. Emotional healing and kindness. Healing. Motherfucker. That is your job right now. Healing. Whatever else you're doing, this is what you should be doing. Figure out how to work it into your day. The Four of Coins is there. Are they worried about money? Or what's the fucking story here? Excuse me. Gypsy cards. All right, some of you are worried that other people are just worried about their money, and you're angry about landlords and have all this other happy horse shit. Here's the thing. They have bills too. Okay, you want to have conversation with them. That's how you help deal with these things. You can build a foundation for the future with that four. You can... All right. Calm down. Calm down, ladies. Oh, they're all talking at once. Okay. Some of you need to be the voice of reason and the voice that expresses the needs of tenants, while having compassion for the property owners and understand that you both need to give a little. And while you know that they don't have enough money to give, also know that the landlords could lose the buildings. And I'm going to tell you, if the fucking banks take the buildings, which they are doing to some people, yeah, they're going to put you out in the fucking street in a heartbeat. They're not going to buy this shit. So work with your landlords. For John, yeah, you need to step up and be the voice of reason. Examine both sides with compassion. Get emotions in check. And heal the breach and try to work with both of them so that neither one is a complete loser. Aiden, you need to clean up that mess in your building. You cannot rage at the property owner and destroy the property and not pay them. I mean, that's just fucking morally wrong. And you need to all understand. And the Scorpios have the ability to understand this faster than anyone else, because so much of who we are and what we are and why we chose to come in as a Scorpio is because we go dark. We go dark and we go deep. And we know that we are exactly where we are at this moment, at this incredible crossroads that the human place is at, because of the choices that we made. Every fucking choice you made led you right to where you are. So, own it. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop blaming somebody else. It's a motherfucking virus. And you all want that president to fix it, and he's an asshole because he didn't, but you know what? He can't fucking fix it. Nor can Congress, or your mayor, or the police chief. Nobody can fix it. You are an adult. You're supposed to have a brain that functions. P.T. Barnum said, believe none of what you read and half of what you see. Try using that. Sit down, get quiet, analyze what you know as abso-fucking-lute fact, and then proceed carefully, compassionately, in temperance and balance. in righteousness, in nature. For some of you, it's just going to be a time of adventure. But even in your adventures, your job is to heal right now. Look at the pain and the suffering in your country and heal it. Nobody can fix this. No one being can fix this. And so stop expecting somebody else to fix it for you. Stop expecting somebody else to pay your goddamn bills. Figure it out. Your life is going to change. Work out a new plan. Because the old one is never going to work again. We got the Six of Swords down here, the Lovers, and the Knight of Wands. The Four of Swords, it wasn't the Six of Swords, I lied, it's the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a person in a bed with swords hanging over them. It's about illness, it's about taking time out, it's about pulling back, becoming a recluse, healing. It's about shutdown in a pandemic. And the Lovers is not always about getting laid. The actual meaning of the Lovers is about making choices. As in mature and responsible choices, frequently with a companion, whether it's a partner or a family member or a lover. It's about making adult, responsible choices. The two cards that have come out are quite appropriate. Remember what P.T. Barnum said. The Harlequin says that true feelings, emotions, and facts are masked. Once again, you don't have all the fucking facts. Moon over here says there is a shitload of stuff you don't know, so keep your emotions in check. Now, because we are Scorpios, and we have been given a blessing for clarity, we have also been given a reminder of the seer. Follow your intuition. We are quite possibly the most intuitive sign. Gut instinct, whatever you want to call it, use it. Use it in making choices as you come out of the pandemic. As you come out, well, you're not coming out of the pandemic for a very long time, but as you come out of the hidey hole you've been in, you've got to come out at some point. You've got to make some goddamn choices. Know that you don't have all the facts, and facts that you do have might be abso-fucking-lutely wrong. Use your intuition. Water. As if I didn't just say it. Emotions are at a peak. Temperance. Where'd you go? Keep them in check. Okay, who's talking? Cards talk to me. The fairies, the three graces, cooperation, ventures with friends, joy, sharing, new partnerships that are fun. Okay? Choices about your community, choices about your neighborhood, choices about the building you're in. Stop wallowing in self-pity and fear. Choices to take your family on a completely different direction. Oh, that's not what we planned. Guess what, motherfucker? Plans change. The entire world has got a whole new plan. We didn't know about it. Well, some of us did. But it's here. And you have to be a responsible, accountable human being and make those choices. The mermaids said the card of dreams. Listen to your dreams. You are being given information in your dreams. I don't care who it's from. Your ancestors, your friends and lovers that have passed on, angels, aliens. I don't give a fuck who's talking to you. Listen to the data being given to you in your dreams and write them down. Use your intuition. Use your abilities to heal. Take the information being given to you. Balance emotion and intellect and make the changes. The Six of Swords says there is success available. You got this. Six of Wands. You get the Six of Wands and the Six of Coins. You can find the money. You can find help. Whether it's helping each other, whether it's loans and grants are made available, working together, you can in fact make it. There's money and there's advancement, there's success, there's reward, there's getting the fucking job done and being happy about it. Okay. The Child card is often thy fool. A step off a cliff into the unknown, a new adventure up there. You don't know what's coming. You just don't know. You could probably get a better idea if you'd listen to your dreams and your intuition, but it's a journey into the future. It's a journey down a path that you did not expect to take. Accept the reality of that. Yes, you have concern, but don't turn it into this. An intelligent person is concerned. An idiot spends all night pacing the floor. Oh, this is very specific from one guy. In particular, this message is Gary. Oh, it's for several. Gary, Alan, Greg, Dwayne or Dwayne, I'm not sure. Pay fucking attention. One of these guys was supposed to get married. Oh. One of these guys will get married. Again, listen to your dreams. Listen to the voices talking to you. Use your intuition. So, if you, in fact, move forward listen to your dreams, work together, find the money, find the advancement, find the control that you're looking for, find the future that you're looking for. Those guys that I mentioned, especially pay attention. Yes, you're concerned. You still have to move forward in the journey, and for many of you, it will mean a new residence, a new type of residence, a new concept of residence. You must think outside the box. You Scorpios, for Christ's sake, use your brains. Please don't embarrass me. And a reward for several of you is romance, marriage, but you got to steer the course. You can't go crybabying down the street. You've got to work together in cooperation with other people. Okay. The Seven of Coins and the Tower. As I just finished saying, some of you gonna have to fucking move. John over there is not gonna be able to work a deal for everybody. You're going to have to fucking move. Don't be mad. These are the choices you made that brought you to this point. Think outside the box. If you are being evicted, if you are in a position of have to move, it's probably because you're not where you were supposed to be at this point in your life. And this is the universe giving you a boot in the ass. You got lazy, you got tired, you got caught up in the machine. There were other things you were supposed to be doing, so, yep, tower's coming down. But you have the ability to take what little you have and make it grow. But you're going to have to get off your ass to do it. It's not just going to sprout on trees. You have honor and you have good luck. The Griffin is here. You have the Seer saying use your intuition. You have the blessing for clarity. It's not like you're wallowing out there alone. In the end, we have the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Now, if you don't get off your ass and you don't move forward, you're going to be that person on the ground with the 10 swords in your back. That's just how it is. You either get up and be the best human being that you can be, or you're fucked. And somebody else, again, a bunch of you guys who do this are actually, well, a bunch of you people. Some of these are women. There's courtship. The Knight of Cups is frequently looked at as the courtship card, but just in case there was any confusion, the courtship card came out on top of it. So, in the end, there's courtship. There is an anchor to a new future, something solid, something good. Community. Meeting people, working together with people, and sailing into the future successfully, happily. And those of you who just don't want to stay and wallow in the pity, we have the card of the Ten of Swords, and we have imprisonment. For some of you, that may actually mean imprisonment. But for many of you, you will stay imprisoned in your own laziness and fears and refusal to look at the reality of the world and make the changes necessary. Humans hate to hear the word no. No has just become a word they just don't simply comprehend. They're not willing to accept. They don't understand. Intentional ignorance is a dangerous game. Intentional ignorance. Think about that. That is deliberately not seeing and refusing to look at all the facts, keeping your blinders on, and subjectively selecting just the fun thoughts that fill whatever need it is you have at that moment. You're grown-ups, for Christ's sake. Take your blinders off. Take a good fucking hard look. Take your ass out on a satellite out there and take a good hard look at the planet. Leave your crybaby emotions aside and analyze what is transpiring and how best to save yourself and then quite possibly those around you in your community. You've got to work together, and I don't mean just jumping up and down and screaming that you're mad. Generally speaking, when you scream in someone's face, they stop listening. So you might stop screaming and you might start shutting your mouth, opening your mind. And only then will you be able to move forward in clarity to help heal the world, your world. Then you will go from transmutation to the stars. The star card frequently means you have an opportunity to grab yourself a handful of them and make certain things that you want come true. You got the power, you have the energy, you have the gifts, you have Uranus, the planet twirling change over there in Taurus. You can take that energy and make careful changes. You can take the power behind Aries and Mars and choose that to help fuel carefully the change you need. Alright, the sun's in Leo. Unless you've got some other Leo planets, it can be difficult. It's a square to us. So lay your groundwork. You might run into a couple corners and have to take a left or a right. It's just the Leo energy, and you can work through it. And besides, you can get any Leo to help you as long as you praise and honor them enough. I know a couple of them. Okay. Go forth and change the world. I expect nothing less from my fellow Scorpios. In this description below, you will find a link to my website if you want a personal reading. And yeah, be just as tough in that too. You can find a link to my website where you can shop for jewelry, costumes, lots of good shit. You'll find the links to my books, Mother, Book 1 and Book 2, which are about the apocalypse. And you can buy those on Kindle. You can buy them on Amazon in either Kindle form or paperback. And please leave me a goddamn comment. I don't care what you say. Just leave a fucking comment. Share it if you know another Scorpio needs their ass kicked tonight. And give me a thumbs up if you actually fucking liked it.